All right, fellas. All right, last little thing here is just kind of some extra hip mobility, extra hip stretching. We kind of stole this from Mobility Wad. Coach Brown really likes it, so we're going to go ahead and put it on YouTube for you guys. A little easier to find than telling you to go to Mobility Wad and search it. All right, go ahead and go through it. These are kind of just our oscillations. You're basically going to kind of work your hips from 3 different angles. You're going to go to a forward lunge. All right, try to get that hip or that knee directly over the ankle. Okay, go ahead and go down, Coach Brown. Put the left hand on top of the foot from right there. And then you keep the right hand out. Keep the right hand out. Get the elbow inside the knee. That way you can kind of work that knee out a little bit as you're doing those oscillations. Basically, he's just trying to make a circle. All right, the tighter your hips are, the less you're going to be able to make a circle. All right, and then from that position, okay, he's going to stay down, and then he's going to put his right hand on his ankle. Okay, remember you can drop that back knee down as well if you need to, Coach Brown. Okay, make it a little bit easier for you. Okay, obviously if you put that back knee down, you should be able to get that front foot out a little bit further. Okay, and sink those hips a little bit lower to the ground as well. Obviously getting a little bit better of a stretch. But from there anyway, moving on, he's going to put his right hand onto the left foot. He's going to push that knee out, and he's also at that same time trying to take his belly button to his knee. All right, so he's trying to take his belly button to his knee. All right, he's really getting in there pretty deep. All right, working the back of the hip. All right, in a way that you can't do it with a normal stretch. And he's going to go from there. Same thing. He's going to keep that left hand on that knee right there, but then he's going to take the right arm out. Okay, go ahead and take that right arm out away from the body. Okay. All right, keep it on the ground. On the ground right there, take it up further away, and then he's going to take his belly button away from his knee. So the mentality with this is you're doing the exact same thing as you were, but now you're trying to take your belly button as far away from your knee as you possibly can, keeping that straight spine. Okay, and again, see he's kind of doing the oscillations, trying to make a circle back and forth, just trying to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. Okay, and that's all 3 phases right there, and then obviously you just come out of it, kind of catch your breath. The first time you do this, probably first several times you do this, it's going to be a little bit painful. You got to try to work through it, and then you're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. All right, well right now we're going to skip to phase 2. It's the same thing, just a little bit different. Coach Brown's going to switch legs, just keep this a little bit shorter. He's going to go down, but then he's going to roll that ankle, and he's going to bring that ankle about to the center of his body. Okay, right in there. So basically he's doing that same thing, but he's going to stretch that posterior hip just in a little bit different way. All right, same thing. He's going to kick that knee out just like it is, and then he's going to go into his oscillations, where he's kind of making a circle a little bit there. All right, as soon as he finishes his oscillation, he's going to get that. Then he's going to do the same thing, but he's going to try to bring his belly button over. We'll see what kind of balance he's got here. All right, he's going to try to bring his belly button to that knee. He's going to go into his oscillations. Okay. All right, and then once he finishes those oscillations, usually doing somewhere between 5 and 10 oscillations. Okay, he's going to do the same thing. He's going to bring that other hand back in for balance. Bring that back to the center of his body a little bit, okay? Then take that belly button away from that knee, okay? Then once he gets set, gets a good stretch, he's gonna go into his oscillations. Obviously in these other ones, it's gonna be a little tougher, okay? You're putting your body in this position that isn't used to being in. You're gonna be stretching some things that you haven't stretched maybe ever in your life. It's gonna be a little tougher to do those oscillations, especially the first few times that you do it. All right, Coach Brown's feeling pretty good right now. He could probably run a 6.760. He could definitely beat Jeff Burkhoff or Bobby Burns in foot race. There's no doubt about that right now. All right, thanks fellas.